Hello. Hello, people of Reaper. And hello, alpacas. Greetings and well met. How are you doing? Good day, everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good BBD. Good BBD. Oh my god. Let me greet you. Hello, Maricella. Hello, Gimli. Yes, we fixed the ISP issues. Hello, Mistress. Good day, baby. How you doing? Hello, Bug Lips. How you been, dude? Have you been? Hello, Serena. Good day. Hello, Xulrak. How you doing? Good day, everyone. Yes, I am. It's Francesco asking me about the cast. Just a touch piece. Okay, that's fine. So, today we're gonna be working on the wings of our friend here. I primed them, so they're ready to go. I'm gonna be painting them while holding them in my hands like this, like a little hard-working alpaca. And then we're gonna be gluing them on the dude. So let's go. Let us go. I should actually figure out which wing goes where and paint the inner side and then glue it on and then do the other side. Does anybody have a picture of this dude? Like of the assembled version of it? I'm sure Bug Lips does, because I need to make sure that the wing goes in the right place. Which wing is what? Thank you. So the BBDs go on the outer part, okay. So this one goes like this. Kinda. Afraid of breaking it. Yeah, it's extremely tight. I love tight fits though. Okay, so it's something like this. So that means that we can paint the inner side first, and then glue it on, and then paint the outer side from assembled, so I have less of an annoying... I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, let's base coat it. Okay, Gimli, I will. I'm coming. Just wait a minute, okay? I'm on my way. How you guys doing tonight? How's your day going? My little friends. Oh, I love base coating big areas like this. So fun. That's good. That's good. That's very good, mistress. Okay, before I spend the entire evening doing this, I'm gonna be whipping out my Reaper airbrush. Just give me a second, okay? I'm gonna vex it up, exactly. I'm gonna vex it up. I am bored. No, I'm sorry, Xul. Hello, Drippin, how you doing? That's sexy, vexy, indeed. Extremely sexy airbrush. I love this thing. Hello, Xanifer. How you doing? Hello, Vikril. Good evening, boys. So I unfortunately cannot airbrush on camera because I would completely paint my entire desk, and that's not very good. Just give me a moment while I airbrush these wings off camera. Just gonna take me a second. Hello Jedi, how you doing? Because I'm Luca, exactly. My idiocy is well known across the land. Okay, that took a second. I started painting but only for about 50 minutes. Couldn't take my ability. Oh, come on, dude. You're not unable. What are you talking about? Sulrak. Man, I filled you with compliments. And you should know me. I don't dish out compliments that easily to people. You are on the right track, dude. You just gotta keep painting. Come on. You can't expect to be the best painter out of the gate. You just cannot. You can expect to be your best self out of the gate. Hello, Quindley. That sucks. Hello, Kaza. That sucks. I'm sorry, Quindley. Okay, just give me 2 minutes to clean the airbrush, boys. I'm gonna mute myself so you don't go deaf as I clean the airbrush. And then we're gonna get to painting. Okay, sorry. We Gucci. Hello, Archon. Good night. Hello, Anki. Yes, I airbrushed both sides. I did both sides. Okay, so let's get to work on this side here. I'm gonna be whipping out the highlight paint. We're gonna be doing a lot of wet blending on this toy, on this boy. So let's get to it. Hopefully we can do some quick wet blending and get stuff done really nicely. Hello, Kagiro. Yes, it is. How you doing? Oh my god. How you doing? Okay, so we're just gonna be sketching the color first to have a bit of a brighter base for the wet blending to go on later on. So we're just gonna be doing a bit of sketching and then we're gonna wet blend right on top of it in a minute. Enjoy your look, Kagiro. Take care. Okay, some light grays. Okay. As always, if any of you has any questions about what I'm doing or painting in general, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer anything you might have in your mind. Do not feel afraid of asking me anything, okay? For now, we're just looking to block in the colors. Bit of a rough sketch, so that when I go later on and I do the wet blending, it grabs onto the model a bit more easily because I already have a bright base underneath it. I could layer these wings, but it would take me days. So I am instead gonna be using wet blending to make it faster. Wet blending is my favorite painting technique. I try to do it every time I have a chance. And these wings are a perfect candidate for wet blending. Hello Kuro, good evening, how you doing? Absolutely perfect candidate for wet blending. So we're gonna be giving it some of that good old Italian painting. I'm using a very big brush. Okay, so it has dried here. We can reapply it. We're mixing the paints on the model as if it was a palette, pretty much. So instead of doing the mixing on the palette, we do it on the model, which gives us a nice blend. Looks very rough now, but that's because it is such a big area. Don't worry. We're gonna make it work soon. Like this. You can see how slowly the two colors are blending in. Well, not really slowly, they're kind of doing it kind of quickly. So right now I'm just looking to create a blend. This. There we go. If you are curious about wet blending and would like to learn the theory of it all, I do have a YouTube video explaining it fairly well. So if you want to check out the YouTube channel, it's free. And if you're curious about how to get wet blending done, that can help you out a lot in getting started with the idea of wet blending. There are a lot of small intricacies in it, but it is... Hello, Romfig. But it is really cool to be able to get something done very quickly. It's never gonna be perfect. I mean, this is such a big area though that if I spend enough time, I can actually make it perfect. Although I would like to get the wings done. This is the last stream we do on this model. Regardless of where I am, this will be the last stream. I will be completing, if all goes well, I will be able to complete this model tomorrow. Tomorrow is my free day. So I can spend a part of it at least working on the model. So I can maybe clean that up and finish it. I don't have much left to do, but you know. I wouldn't want to spend another 2 hours of streaming on it. I feel like you guys might be getting bored of this. It's been a while since we started this. Yeah, she ripped me. Very, very sharp puppy teeth. But she's so cute though. This is a very Bob Rossi way of painting. I don't know if you ever watched Bob Ross paint, but this is how he blends. This is pretty much Bob Ross, as close as you can get to Bob Ross while doing miniature painting. Just painting little happy tree onto your dragon. A lot, Gimli. Hello, Falar. How you doing? I wonder what the cabin chance of this paint job is. Ah, we have no tags? We do have tags, though. I do see the tags, Marika. Okay, I'm very thin here, but it's fine. Hello, Perlinks. I'm doing well, dude. How you doing? So we can start doing the same thing on the other wings, on the other parts of the wing. Thank you, Fido. Good day. No, I'm just using water. There is no retardant. Run, Shadowfast. Show them the meaning of speed. I really don't need to be quick, by the way, because as I add layers of paint, they re-wet the paint beneath. So unless I really sit here for like 6 hours doing this, I don't really need to worry about paint drying, because I'm always re-wetting it as I add more and more colors. But it is definitely something worth keeping in mind. This is actually really good practice for me. Yeah, making it moist. And you can overlap different layers of wet blending too. You can see I'm going back to the previous layer of wet blending, which has dried, and I'm now layering on top of it because I want it to be brighter, right? So I worked up from the shadows, and I'm now starting to work up the highlights of this wet blending. So I can take this and do it in stages. I don't have to work up entirely from the shadow to the highlight, because that would be impossible. I'm instead taking little breaks, let the paint dry, and because of that, I can achieve more of a blend. And I can also get myself set up, push the highlights. Because I want this to look sort of metallic. So we need to go way brighter. Okay, let me beat the devil out of my brush. Okay, let me actually go to town on this because I need to. I want to get this done sorta quickly. I don't want to sit here all day. So let's just go full BBD. I'll show you what I mean by full BBD, okay? Are you ready? So I can set up a different brightness. So I can go and base coat my wings of a mid-tone-ish brightness. I can get this even faster, that's why. The first method would get it more blended over time, but it would take me forever to do that. So let's just do this. I'm just gonna be letting this layer here dry. I need a lot more mixed in. The bibbidi babbidi. Okay. Let's do these in the meantime. We can do the remaining ones later. There's a dog outside barking, and it literally barks all day long, dude. I don't know what kind of owner he has, but shh, Jesus Christ, it's barking all day long. Thank you, Fido. Thank you, dude. We've been painting. What have we been painting? Okay, yeah. On my own Twitch channel today, we've been painting this dude. We got him closer to be completed, and we also resumed work on this lady here. My neighbors had a beautiful dog that they never once let inside. I used to go over and feed it. You should have, yeah. You should have. Man, what kind of people... What kind of people gets a dog to whatever it is. Hello, Revan, how you doing? I don't want to start one of my runs. Yeah, they are. I don't like big gaming headphones. They make my ears... they give me a lot of pain. So I like these ones a lot. The audio quality is amazing. They cost very, very little compared to gaming headphones. And they have lasted me more than a year now. Hello, Danny. How you doing? Good evening. Okay, so we got a bit more of a stronger setup to our non-metallic here. Because I need to get these wings to look metallic like the rest of the dude. So we need to do a lot of work on them to make them work. Lol, Grindel. Yeah, he deserves it. Dogs don't deserve it. Okay, there we go. We're getting more of that sweet light that I need to give the illusion of metallic. I can shade with glazing. It's gonna be easier that way. Lol, Raven. I can't wait for my dog to be able to go outside so I can take walks with her. Ah, you guys don't know this. I have a dog. Yeah, because I got her last week after the Reaper stream. I have a doggo. I have gotten a little Labrador. Ah, they know? Okay, sorry. You know it. You know it. I have a Labrador. And she's only 2 months old, so I have to wait for her to grow up a little bit before I can take her out. But I can't wait. Okay, this is as far as we go with the web blending, I think. We can do some layering later to push. To pull the colors together, Nefarsis. I love both for different reasons. I love cats and I love dogs. I don't think I have a favorite between them, but dogs give you more. And I'm at a point of my life where I feel the companionship you get with a dog is something that I really need. So I got a dog. Cats don't really need you, which is not a bad thing. But I don't know, like, I wanted a companion. We need photos. They are in my Discord. There's a clip of the dog eating my nose. No, she didn't really actually eat it, unfortunately. She only nibbled on it. She has sharp teeth though. Like, holy cow, they are sharp. I've had dogs in the past, but they have never had teeth this sharp. She really can hurt you without even touching you. Super sharp puppy teeth. Okay, so we're getting there very, very slowly. These wings are gigantic, holy Christ. But we're getting there. I can probably thin this color a bit more, yeah. And I can just wet blend on top of it, like this. This would actually be better, I think. I don't know. It's that the area is so big that I wouldn't need to perfectly get the thinning right, which is not that easy. You should call her Scruff McGruff, she's gonna take a bout out of crying. Jeez. Hello, Dragna. Yes! That's what I said. Yes. I remember saying something like that. As I said, I promise this is the last live stream we do on this guy. So whether I finish it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be painting this off stream, and I will be completing off stream because I wanna move on. I wanna do a giant. I wanna do something a bit different. It's about time. Because I reckon it's gonna take me the full live stream to just get these wings sorted out. So I want to spend another 2 live stream on this. I can do this off camera. So you guys get some cool skin tones next time. We can work on one of the giants, and we can have a blast painting them. I really like the Reaper giants. We can do a Cloud giant, or a BBD giant, or a Babidi giant. We can do all kinds of giants. Yes, a BBD giant. That would be a violation of TOS. Maybe I can, I don't know. I can censor the BBD maybe? So you can see that I'm letting the paint dry across the web blends, adding more paint, extending it out like this, so it blends a bit more. I'm not web blending anymore, I am feathering now. So it's important to know many techniques. We web blended, now we're feathering. I'm doing the cross movement to get more coverage in the center of the cross. So I'm extending the paint out like this, so you can see that we're gently getting a blend. I mean, it's not gonna be a smooth blend, but I don't think anybody's expecting those out of these wings. Hello, Jet. How you doing? Okay. It's starting to get what I want it to be. This is a big, big wing, but we're getting it there. There we go. Just extending the paint out. I'm literally painting a canvas right now. Like, I am literally canvas painting at this point. Because the model is so big, so I can make use of things that you would normally not be able to make use of, like these how do you call it, like the rubber you use in school to delete pencils. How do you call that? Eraser. Yeah, like I'm using like the brush like an eraser right now, just moving the thick pigments around. You're not literally painting a canvas, you're literally painting a tiny plastic dragon. Well, it's like painting a canvas, okay? Shut up, Gimli. God damn it. Okay, I'm literally painting a dragon, but it feels like painting a canvas. And yeah, I'm using techniques that would be used on canvas painting. Again, like this movement I'm doing right now, right? To extend the paint very subtly. It's like a makeup brush thingy. Like, you know when people who use makeup, like, when they blend their makeup out, they do this. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. You are a tiny dragon, Gimli. I'm figuratively, exactly, I'm figuratively, literally painting it. Exactly, Quinley. That's how I meant it. Am I a millennial? What generation am I? Okay, good. Wait, are you part of my generation, Gimli? I don't want to be part of this generation anymore. One of us is gonna have to change the generation, Gimli. Because I don't want to be in yours. Can I be a boomer? I want to be a Left 4 Dead boomer. Just go around, make weird noise, burp onto people, living the good life. Okay, so we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. Trust me, we're getting it. We are. I promise. I promise. I promise we're getting it. Trust me. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? I trust me. I promise. We're getting it. We're getting it. It's just gonna take a minute, you know, like wet blending is fast, but it can't be lightning fast, you know? We're getting it. We're getting it. Just give me a second. We're getting it. I don't even trust myself. That's good. That's good. From 81 and 96. Yeah, I'm from 91. I know I look like I'm from 75, but I am actually from 91. But do you literally trust me in a millennial way or in a literally way? Quindi. How old are you, Bug Lips? I'm from the baby boomers of the 50s. I'm 45. I can still call you daddy if you want. I mean, if that's good for you, I can call you daddy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these all generation definitions that people are coming up with lately. They make no sense to me. I mean, there is definitely a cultural thing attached to the time period you were born in, because, you know, there are events that happen in the history that shape the culture of people and their mentality and their psychology. So yeah, being a millennial definitely gives you a particular mindset about things that maybe other generations don't have, and vice versa. But I don't think I am defined by myself being a millennial. I'm defined by being a twat, which I don't think has anything to do with being a millennial. I'm just a twat. Kind of enjoy it. You can't call me daddy. You do not have my nose. Maybe mommy is daddy. Queendly won't call me daddy, so I guess you'll do. Hey, daddy. Okay, so we need a bit more light. Hello, MG. Man, I thought I was getting away with it today. Nobody wished me happy birthday yet. I was like, yes! Yes! They finally forgot. Nope. Yes, you can be my mommy. It's gonna happen, Ragnar. It's gonna happen, I'm sure of it. Okay, gonna let it dry. Slowly build up. The blending took us far, but not all the way through. Yeah, that would be cool, Ragnar. You can do that. You know, I wonder what made me think about painting this model in non-metallic metal. I wish I could go back in time and spit on my face. Just appear out of nowhere and just spit on my face. Who the heck is crazy enough to paint this thing in non-metallic? No, the chat wanted me to paint this model. Nobody said non-metallic. I chose non-metallic. I could have been like a smart boy and be like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna paint it in true metallics. Urdur. But no, I did it from non-metallic. You mean wanting to spit on me? Yes, Sunnifer. I think that's... yes. I lost count. Just true metallics. Just true metallics. But yeah, next week is gonna be much funner. We're gonna be doing a sexy giant. So skin tones, gold, non-metallic, you know, cool stuff. Fun things for me as well. This has slightly become mature, but you know, any paint job that would take this long would become one. I am. I cannot deny it. I am a twat. I am a twat. Yes, I will be painting. A Reaper Giant, one of the fire giants. So we're gonna be doing some cool magma effects, some cool warm skin tones with reds and browns and stuff like that. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. You know, I could quite literally just airbrush 2 colors on this and call it done. Why did the picture go to jail? Because it was framed. No, I committed to this. I'm gonna be doing it. Yes. I don't know, because like I can think of let me hide my face cam while I think. Because I could get this done at the speed of light with an airbrush in literally 4 sprays. And it would still sorta look metallic, I think. Especially if I do the frame in a bit more of a refined. Hello, Kaj. Or I can sit here for the next 4 weeks and do the... But it's not gonna look good in it anyway, because of the fact that I would have to glaze quite a lot to make these wings look good. So I think we go with the airbrush. Yeah, I'll do it on the other wing, see how it looks like. Figure it out. But I think I can airbrush a somewhat decent non-metallic effect, which would take me way less time than... Hello, Voodoo. Good evening. Because this can look amazing. if I spend a lot of time on it. But I'm not sure it's worth it, considering we painted this model already quite a lot. I am more in the mood of getting it done than getting it done to an extreme standard. So I think I'm gonna go for the. I decided we're gonna go for the airbrush. Yeah, I can just spray dark blue at the bottom, and then progressively make it brighter as we go up in color, and have the top of the wings bright, and call it a day. And then we can work on the spines, so to speak. We can even do them in another color. We could do them in a bronze. We can even do them in a bronze. Hello, MJ. Thank you for the sub, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, like, there is this side to do, and there is another wing to do. So, yeah, like, doing all of this with a brush would take me an eternity. You know, if I knew how to use oil paints, I could have gotten this done with oil paints, and it would have been very quick and easy. But with acrylics, with a brush, too much work. Let's use that Reaper Vex. That sexy Reaper Vex. Yes. Give me. You're welcome. Not kind, sir. Okay, let's do the airbrush. You're not gonna really see my airbrush skills, you're gonna be seeing the result of my airbrush skills. Because unfortunately, I can't spray on the desk. It's too dangerous for the models I have on it, but also for the camera I'm using. I don't really want to get any overspray onto my very expensive camera. Right, Gimli. So I think I'm gonna be doing it. So this is how the wing looks now. This wing. We're gonna be working on it with an airbrush very quickly. Get myself an highlight on it. Needs a bit more. Need more thinning, holy cow. Yeah, I do, Bug Lips. I was thinking about doing something like that. Then the dog came, and then all my plans went. Okay, this took 5 seconds to do. My problem is not that I'm not willing to do things, it's that I'm always so busy. And I'm also extremely lazy. But I'm mostly busy, I promise. MG made that joke yesterday, Xenifer. Hello, Varna. How you doing? The one Xenifer made. Hello, Asgard. Maybe it's one of the things for your hobby, Marigan, right? Hello, Valanda. Okay, so this looks absolutely not very good. We're gonna try to work from here. Let me clean the airbrush very quickly. Ah. Is it not muted? Wait, what? Is it not muted? No, I muted the wrong thing. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry, I meant to mute it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the sub, Axe. How you doing? Hello, Bearded. Thank you for the sub, dude. How you doing? So, my airbrushing skills are pathetic, as you I'm sure have noticed by now. So we're gonna be trying to make this work somewhat by doing a bunch of glazing, which I hope will help us, because otherwise I don't know what to do here. So we're gonna be glazing quite a bunch to get ourselves a bit of a gradient. Because I am terrible with the airbrush, like straight up terrible. I only use it for base coating. I don't use it for lighting and stuff. You can probably tell why now, after seeing the result of my airbrushing now. I was trying to do that, Bearded, but it was taking forever. I am at the point where I just want to get the model done. Because it is so big, and I did so much work on it. Like, the dragon is... All of these non-metallic took a bit of a toll on me. So I'm just looking to get it done. But looks like I'm gonna have to do all of this off stream. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to make any sense out of these wings tonight. So over the next few weeks, I'm gonna try to paint this model in my free time and trying to get it done. Tomorrow I can probably get a wing done because, like, you know, like this, they look so bad, so bad. So bad. Hello, nice guy. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Yeah, this is awful. Yeah, this is awful. Maybe though, I can wait. I can make it easy for me. If I just do this, I can play around with the light and do an easier highlight. Oh yeah, why didn't I think about this from the very beginning? Yeah, I can do like a sharp vertical highlight and it's gonna be super easy. I did to cry. I did. Won't be long before this one comes like the other one though. Yeah, let's just do this way. It's gonna be so much easier. Okay. Okay, I can use the brush and I can make it easy for myself. Yes, I am a twat. You are absolutely right, Gimli. See, I just needed a little bit of pain and torment to figure out the way. This is how I paint. Like, if anybody was wondering, how does his mind work? My mind works like this. I fail miserably, and in failing miserably, I find the truth. That's why I'm not afraid of trying things out, you know? There is something inspiring in my way of painting, I believe. And such thing is that I am not afraid of making mistakes. I'm not afraid of trying things out. I'm not afraid of ruining a paint job if necessary. And so, like, even though my airbrushing is definitely not inspiring, hopefully the fact that I'm willing to make all of these mistakes in front of you to just show you my process can be cool. And I'm not joking, this is how I paint. Like, people who watch my stream, my personal stream, know this. I try things out all the time, I make mistakes all the time. But this is gonna work out. I now finally have a way to do these wings that's not gonna take me forever. And that can look good. So, we're good. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're so cute, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I definitely need to learn how to airbrush, dude, because I'm pathetic with it. So, Wyrmgear, wings, take 3. We spent some time looking for a way to paint them, but now I got it. They're actually gonna look pretty amazing now. I'm not joking. Like, they're actually gonna look really good. Now that I got the way I wanna paint them, they're gonna look really good because I see them finished. in my mind's eye. I know how they're gonna look when finished, and they're gonna look really good. So all I needed was an idea on how to get them right. Now that I do, we're sorted, mate. We're sorted, mate. We're good to go. Gonna look pretty good in it. Yes. Who was it? Oscar Wilde? Who said that experience is nothing but a fancy way of calling mistakes. That's true, Camel. Hopefully I don't. Because without my hairs, I would look like a knee with a massive tumor in the middle of it. That's how my face would look like. So hopefully I don't lose my hairs, because they at least keep me... They make my head look bigger in comparison to my nose, which makes proportions better. If I were to not have any hairs, my nose would look even bigger, so hopefully not. Okay, so we got some really good sketched in reflections. I feel very Spanish now. I am motivated. I had to do it. I had to do the airbrush thing because I needed to show myself that it was gonna look poop. That's what I needed to do. Like, I needed to show myself that the airbrushing wasn't gonna look good. Because I kept painting these wings, thinking in the back of my mind, oh man, maybe I could use the airbrush. Maybe I could use the airbrush. I could use the airbrush if I wasn't a massive ape, but I am one. So I can't. So the best thing I can do, the second best thing I can do, is just find a way to paint. But I was limiting myself in the process of thinking, because I still thought about using the airbrush. But now that we established that I can't use an airbrush, not for this kind of work anyway, I can spend some time with the brush and get this right. Okay, Woodoo, thank you. We are going to be using the airbrush. We are. Just not the way I've used it till now. I promise. We will be doing the final blend with the airbrush. Hairbrush. No, air. Air. There is no H. The hairbrush is the one for the... It's an air... Well, we're gonna be using that later. I promise. I promise. Trust me. The blowy thing. I'm gonna use the blow machine in a moment. Well, not really a moment, but I'm gonna be using the blow machine to blend. To help with blending. So I'm gonna sketch in some blending, and we're gonna get our highlights sorted out. I'm gonna be adding some secondary highlights, some BBDs, some nice effects. It's gonna be beautiful. The trick is being able to incorporate the airbrush in your painting process so that the airbrush is never the last step, or it's the absolutely last step. So you either learn how to use a brush over an airbrush, or you just use it at the very end of the paint. Cleaning does suck, but you know, the time it saves, it's so amazing. Okay, so this wing, from being awful, it's gonna look really good, actually. I can see it in my mind's eye now. It's done. In my head, it's already done. I just got my airbrush in the mail. Still waiting for some parts to get it connected to my compressor. When in real life, it's not. I know, but it will be, okay? My wife says I need to stop harassing the poor Italian man and save the baby. Go save the baby, dude. I used more drops of paint tonight than I've used in the last 3 weeks, I think. Is it expensive to airbrush if I only work it like Luca does? No, gosh. It's still worth it to own an airbrush. In my opinion. Since I've gotten this Vex, man, I've been so happy. I'm so glad the guys of Reaper decided to send it to me. So what am I doing exactly right now? Because you might be wondering, like, you might be like, this is looking like shit. When is it gonna look good? And the answer is, it's gonna look good in a while. Right now, I'm just looking to sketch in the colors and create some rough blends, some rough gradients to get the colors to be together onto the wing. But I'm not looking for a blend. I will be doing the final blending with the hairbrush. I'm not looking to do it by hand because it would take me an eternity. And since the model has just one color on it, I mean a gradient, I can easily airbrush to clean everything up, right? And it's also good for me because I need experience in glazing with the airbrush. So maybe I get to learn something tonight. Okay. The Vex is great. Even in the hands of an ape like me, it's an amazing airbrush. I don't even know what a good airbrush painter can achieve with this. Because like I don't want to underestimate it. I am pathetic with the airbrush. Like my skills with the airbrush are null. I don't know how to use one well. Just don't know. But I still can do some pretty good work with it. Like, the people who watch my stream have seen some of the work I've done with the airbrush. And even though I am an idiot with it, it still has helped me a lot. I'm good with the brush, like normal brush. My superpower lies in the airbrush, in the normal brush. Tie-dye? What? Yeah, it's completely different. Completely different. But I don't know if you can see that it's starting to create that light. It's starting to get into that metallic theory, the metallic territory. So we're slowly getting this to look metallic. It is very, very difficult to make flat surfaces like this one look metallic, especially over a brief period of time. Like if I was working on a big commission and I had a wing like this to paint in a metallic, I would take a couple of hours per piece of wing. Well, maybe 2 hours for this and then a bit less for the others. But I would sit here a little while to make sure that the metallic effect looks good. In this case, we're kind of speeding through it, where we're speed painting the non-metallic, which is why I want to get to work on the giants, because the giants will allow me to go full display quality without losing too much time on them, because they're still sizable, it's like manageable in their size. This dragon is a bit too big to be done in a full high quality non-metallic. But again, you can see that we are layering and wet blending our way through it. Yes, I'm a wizard. I looked like Harry Potter when I was 13 or something. I didn't have such a big nose at the time. And I really looked like him. You appeared visibly more English, team. Hello, Azimar. No, I just didn't have a big nose. And I wore glasses. What's your process for planning where the light reflections go? I see the pattern looks like the light is wrapping around in a circular shape. In this particular case, I am looking for the biggest effect for the smallest amount of effort. Because I don't want to spend weeks on these wings. I'm painting them with a brush, so it's gonna take me a while to get them done. So I'm just looking for the biggest bang for my buck. And I know my way around non-metallic well enough to know exactly what kind of light gets the bang for your buck when it comes to flat surfaces like this one. So I'm just doing it. It doesn't work on all flat surfaces, just works on these ones. Okay, Voodoo. Take care, dude. Have a great night. Enjoy your walk. Okay. Okay, we're getting... No, I didn't finish Sean. I'm gonna be putting him on a plinth and complete him Friday. Because I need to do the back. Jakaż? You're having problems with the audio, Varla? Ah, you were mentioning that your headphones were dying, weren't you? I think. I think it was you the other day. Yeah, right. Okay, we can push the highlights a bit more left and right. Just adding a bit more gradients, but I think we're almost ready to airbrush a glaze on. Okay, let's try to see what happens. I have never done this before, so it's a new experience for me as well. So this is called a synthwave streaming copyright free something. And it's on Spotify. Hmm. Okay. I know how this is gonna end. It's gonna end with me doing these wings off camera and just spending out of time landing them. I feel like this is how it's gonna end. If I know myself well enough. I do want to finish this model. Hello, Shedza. There is no puppy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of fine blending, I think. I'm never gonna send my puppy to anyone. What are you talking about? I would never send my puppy to nobody. It's my puppy. And I love her. And I wouldn't send her out to anyone ever. No, okay, so like, yeah, what I gotta do is just sit here and do a lot of minuscule, precise blending until all of this looks good. So like, for example, stuff like this, you know, just... it was good. She's healthy. Nothing wrong with her per se. So yeah. We scheduled the vaccination. She needs to do her last vaccine, which will happen the 23rd. And that's it. But yeah, next week we're doing a giant. We are doing a giant. I will complete this model off camera. Anytime I have a few moments available, I will be taking them to clean up these wings. Because I do want to finish this model, mostly because I want to sell it. And I also want to show you guys the completed model. Lol, MG. So yeah, we are going to be doing a giant. Because I think it's gonna be funner for you to watch, because there are more details, more colors in it than just silver. And it's gonna be also easier for me to hold and move around and paint. It's like these wings, all we gotta do is just this. Sit here and clean up the blends as best as we can. Which might take a little while, as you can imagine. What type of giant? I was thinking a fire giant. So we can have some, we can showcase some, see like the wing here, it's looking really good now. But it's gonna take me a while before I get it finished. So we can showcase some lava effects, some magma, some small OSL, a dark reddish skin tone, you know, the fun work. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so this is good. Yeah, that was the plan, Varl. Because we are doing a bit of a... We ended up doing a bit of a chromey looking metallic. So I wanted the highlights to look weird, like the sky above. A bit sharper though, a bit cleaner. What we have right now is not bad, but it needs a lot more work, and I need to do it on all sides of the wings. Hello, Deckflow. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Hello, man. Reading. Okay. I'm fine too. We're working on this Reaper dragon. Very big dragon. Beautiful model. I had a blast painting the body. It was very fun. We're now working on the wings. Unfortunately, because of my inability to airbrush really well, I can't take the easy way out, and I have to actually paint the wings with a brush, which is gonna make this a lot slower than I wanted. Kind of feels like painting Celestine wings again. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just needs a little blending. Justin, are you here? Can you hear me? He's not in the Discord because he's busy working on the Reaper Virtual BBD. Okay, I think we can go. I started the stream a little bit earlier because I have a couple of things to take care of after the stream. So we started early and we can go now, I think, because this is just gonna be me web blending for the rest of eternity, and I'm gonna be trying to do it off camera. And next week we're gonna be starting a giant, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to start the giant because it's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. You're gonna love it. You will be loving it. So I will see you all next week with the Reaper Giant. We're gonna be doing a bunch of skin tones. I think I'm gonna be doing like an orangish ochre earthy skin tone on the darker side, and then have a lot of OSL, very bright. You're gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Thank you all for joining me. Have a fantastic night, everyone. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye.